Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. The slot man in motion right. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Herbert just beat the play clock. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the cross tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it home a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Smith, the man in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Hurts. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion left is Watkins. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to...
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much from the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe you just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's got room past the 30. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll get this to Eckler. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Smith will come in motion right.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts gets this to Sanders.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. In motion right is Watkins. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. He's back to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. In motion right is Watkins. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. Herbert now to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down up past the 15.